Hey everyone, it is Saturday afternoon. It's actually kind of a cloudy day here in Malacatos. I've been working on my cabinets over the last couple of days. I didn't really do an update yesterday. Anyways, I've got it down to a system. It's working pretty good. Anyways, I'll show you the cabinets that I've got finished so far. Well, almost finished. I've got 3 32-inch, 2 24s, and a 20-inch. The only thing that's missing on some of these are these little stringers right in the center where the drawers close, so you don't see the inside of the cabinet. There's no gap there. I cut a whole bunch of them for the larger cabinets, but I cut them too short. So I'm going to go ahead and finish assembling the cabinets, and then I have to remake these. Then I'll put them together, and then I'm going to be able to paint them. So, okay, so we'll leave it at that, and I'm going to work on these tomorrow. And then Monday, they're going to be back here working on the glass, and that pretty much ties up my table and everything, so I can't really do much of anything, but we'll keep you informed. Well everyone, it is Monday morning. We are waiting for the guys to bring back some glass and install that. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to work on my cabinets today or not, but meanwhile, I'm going to be going up here into the ceiling. There's the trap door. I want to pull that trap door down anyway and put a wider, I want to make it smaller, slightly smaller, and put a wider strip of wood here so I can put the molding on properly. This was kind of hastily put in place when we were putting the roof in just to get it covered up. So I'm going to take that down, and also I want to do an inspection up in the roof, so I'll take you up there with me as well. Yeah, that hurt. Oh, I just ran into this big solid wood post here. I need to put a strip in at the top, and I need to cut this down so it fits. That's what I'm going to try and get done today. Okay, so I've got the hinges attached, and works really good. And there's still plenty of room to get up in there, so I'm just gonna put one screw into it to hold it up there. Well everyone, it is Tuesday morning, and as you can see, we have been working on our cabinets. All of the cabinets are built, and we've been painting them. So what we've been doing is we've been putting a wood preserver on it first, and then initially we were priming it, but we decided we're just going to put the green paint straight on there. Originally I was going to spray it, but my sprayer is not good enough, it doesn't work, and so we've been rolling it and using a brush, and it's going on really quick. We've already got 5 of 10 cabinets finished, so we're really happy about that, and we're going to now move on to the other 5. Okay, so I'm in the kitchen. I have a water outlet for my sink and a drain, and I have just drilled a very large hole in the wall going outside, and I have 2 plastic tubes coming in. One is for the cold water going out, the other one is for the hot water coming back in. So I'm going to put a little T in here with an elbow that will go down on this side here to the cold water out, and then the hot water will come back in. This side will be just the cold water, period, for the kitchen sink. However, I realized that all I can do at this moment is put elbows on those ends because I want to drill a hole in the cabinet. So I'm going to have to tape them, etc., and screw them in after the cabinet is installed. So what I'm going to do right now, I'll just show you outside. So this is the kitchen cabinet, or sorry, this is the sink cabinet. And I'm just trying to decide exactly where to put these plastic feet. Oh, I should mention the reason I want to get this all done is I want to put that cabinet in there, and I'm going to have to put the backer board on and get that ready because, like I said, I have to install the plumbing as I'm installing the cabinet, so got to do that first. I was getting ahead of myself just a little bit. I just wanted to explain what I'm doing exactly here. I'm putting a nailer strip in here. It's a piece of 5/8 inch plywood, 3 inches wide. One to mount the cabinets at the top and one at the bottom. They match the back of the cabinet. Well, not match it, but they will line up with these nailers on the back of the cabinets. They don't have to be exact, but they have to be consistent so that I know where to screw into. The advantage of putting them on here with a concrete wall is that otherwise I would have to drill a pilot hole in the back of the cabinet, put a mark on the wall, pull the cabinet out, put an anchor in, put the cabinet back, put the anchor in, all the while trying to keep everything lined up. This is much easier to do this ahead of time, and then all I have to do is put pilot holes in the backs of the cabinet and screw them into this backer board. Okay, so it's Wednesday morning, and as you can see, we have got all of the cabinets for this wall sitting in place. Of course, they're a long ways from being finished. They don't have any drawers, don't have any doors, no backs, but that's to come. So now what I have to do is I have to center the sink exactly where I want it, more or less, and then I have to figure out whether or not I need a piece in the corner here or not. But before I do any of that, before I finish rather, I have to get the plumbing that's underneath the kitchen sink here ready to go as well. So that's the plan for this morning. Got the kitchen cabinet lined up dead center of the window, which is exactly where I want it. And so what I've learned is that is the space that it leaves us, and it's not very big. It's about 3/4 of an inch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a strip of wood with an edge banding. I'm going to put it in there, just a 5/8 piece of plywood, and then I'm going to push the cabinets that way so that that's right against the wall. So what I have here, coming out of the wall, an elbow, this is the cold water connection. There'll be a tap on here through the back of the cabinet. This elbow is going to go down and feed, just a second, it's going to go down and feed this tube here, which is the cold water going out to the calophone. And then I have the hot water coming back into a T. This will come back up over the wall here somewhere with a valve on it for the hot water. But we've also extended a line through and put a cap on it on the other side by this cabinet. This is so that it's a 24-inch cabinet, and then if we want to someday, or someone else wants to install a dishwasher there, they just simply pull that cabinet out, slide the dishwasher in, and then they can put whatever kind of connection is necessary to hook up to the water, hot water. Okay, so the other thing I've had to do is I've got this pipe extended through the cabinet. Yeah, there's a couple holes there. One for the hot water coming back, one for the cold water going down. Okay, so what I got here now is I've got the pipes connected up at the top here for the cold water. Goes down, it's connected below, it's got a cap on the outside, and this is the hot water return, which is not connected to anything yet. But so far so good, we have no leaks. All I have to do now is put the cabinets together. Okay, so at this point I have screwed all of the cabinets together. There are 4 screws. You might be able to just see the 2 at the bottom there. There's also some at the top. And so this is basically one cohesive unit from one end to the other. Now what I need to do is I need to line up the back with that chalk line. I need to put a level on there and get that level at the front as well. So the way to do that is I go down here. There we go. I have to move each one of these feet up and down to get them straight. So I have to reach all the way into the back there until they come up to the right height. Okay, so I've got the back of the cabinet pretty much even with this line all the way down. It's probably impossible to see it in the camera, but the back pretty much. Okay, so the next thing I have to do is I'm going to put screws in here. So I'm putting these little wedges. I've treated them with wood preservative. And they're going, you probably can't see, but they're going down in here, right where the junction is. There's one right down in there. And I'm just putting them down in there and making sure they're, making sure they're tight. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it looks actually pretty straight. Very close. Okay, so that is pretty much it for fastening the cabinets to the wall. We're good and solid now. I might just go along and just check the feet one more time to make sure that they're all on the ground. Okay, so it's the end of the day, Wednesday. I have managed to get most of this done. I've got the plumbing for the hot water on the left, cold water on the right, and the drain. I've got most of the framework done to put the backer board in there. But there's still a lot of work left to do on these cabinets, but we're making progress. Hoping by the end of the week that I can get down and go to Loha and pick up some tile, and we can figure about putting the countertop on. Well, good morning, everyone. It is Thursday morning, the 27th of October. It's an absolutely beautiful day here. Not cloudless, but it's very close. Going to be hot today, which is a good thing if you're just relaxing, a bad thing if you're working. Today I'm going to work on the backer boards or backing in the cabinets, get that done, and then the next step will be putting the countertops in. I might get the plywood in today. We'll see. Anyways, lots to do this week, remainder of this week, today and tomorrow. So let's get started. Okay, so there's my backing board for the kitchen sink with the holes drilled in it for the 2 pipes, hot and cold, and the drain. I just got to paint it now. I've got all the rest of them cut as well, and so I'm going to do that now. Okay, so there's my backing installed with just the drain pipe and the two connectors showing through. There will be valves, regular sink valves connected in here that you would normally find. Okay, so it is the end of the day on Thursday, and all the backs are in the cabinets. I managed to get the first 2 sheets of plywood up on top. Tomorrow we're going to go to town, Loha. We're going to pick up the tile to put up on top of here. The first thing I have to do, though, is cut out the sink. Hole for the sink and the plywood, then I'll apply the tile, then I'll cut the tile. Anyways, very productive day. And so we will talk to you tomorrow.